Hello. Let's just hope this is working. Okay, this appears to be working. So we're going to be playing some Animal Crossing today. Why? Because I felt like it. Now, if you're watching the archive, which you most likely are, and you ever want to join or interact with a stream like this, you can. I announce whenever I'm streaming at Voose200 on Twitter, and I stream Voose200_3 on Twitch. The island's changed an awful lot since I last streamed, so it'll be interesting to tour through everything. How you doing, Isabel? It's 12:09 p.m. Sunday, May 10th. Well, of course there's that. But oh, another movie on TV. Have you found that sock yet? She loses an awful lot of socks, which is surprising considering she doesn't really wear any. So yeah, actually since the last stream I've done a lot of terraforming. I haven't streamed in a while. It's been like a month. There's my singular turnip that's rotted. You can see Bob running around in the background. Drake, were you wearing your clothes backwards the other day? Or were you walking backwards? That's great, Drake. I feel like I'm being judged by him. Room design hint. There's a good trick. Try displaying furniture that's all the same color. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry. So yeah, this is my new yard. I didn't have a yard. Well, I didn't have much of a yard last time. My house hasn't really changed. It's basically the same thing. Also, I realized the game audio is a little loud. We're going to turn that down. So yeah, I've got a rug now. It's playing KK Bassa. That's from The Office right there. That's Pam's little bit of artwork. Decided to hang it up. My character also hasn't really changed much. I really don't have much. I haven't spent much time upgrading my house. All my money has gone towards the public work projects and all the fun stuff like that. It's my bedroom. I definitely prefer this room. Just because it's got a lot more decorations. Like a desk. And a bed. Ooh. I also used to have my instruments in here, but I want to find a better place to put my instrument collection. Because, I mean, every good person has to have an instrument collection. I got a bit of one in real life, too. I own a clarinet. I own 2 automatones. I own a harmonica. I just bought some bagpipes. And I own a violin. Although half of those are in my quarantine school because I accidentally left $80 worth of instruments in my quarantine school. How you doing, Bob? Hey, Jacob. Thanks for saying hi. You have anything special for me, Bob? Nope. Just gonna talk about the sky. That's great. Let's get some of my money. So yeah, since the last stream, I've built a whole bunch of paths. And I've done a bit of terraforming. Most of the island is still unfinished. There's still a lot more I have yet to do. Especially in the top half of the island. I mean, the bottom half is getting there. I mean, sections of the bottom half are pretty much finished. Like, this area is finished, although I guess some of these houses could use a tad bit more furniture. This is Mac. It's one of my original villagers. How you doing? My other original, which was, Rocket, she's actually moved out, thank God. I did not like her. I'm happy Rocket's moved out. She did nothing. She just kind of was there. She fucking looked like she was high all the time, too. I don't know how anyone could ever like Rocket. Such a horrible villager. I love how this is like a game, like a peaceful, wholesome game, and you're like, yeah, fuck her. I'm gonna try and evict her. I don't want her here. It teaches you to be friends with people, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, nah, that person's ugly. I want them gone. Sure. Tell me how to make a peach rug, Vesta. Yeah, but other than that, I haven't had any new villagers. I don't know. Did I have Cyrano last time? I might have had T-Bone last time. I don't have a clue. But yeah, T-Bone, he lived in my town for like 4 days. And then he moved out. And he got replaced with Cyrano, which I'll take that because I don't mind Cyrano. He's a decent person. Yeah, but other than that, I don't really have many plans. I'm just gonna kind of show you all around and do my dailies. And towards the end, I might buy some Nook Miles tickets. See if I can make any money there. Got bushes now. There's Cookie. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. Let me just hit you with a shovel. To be honest, it's the time of day that I get the sleepiest. Really? Really? Oh, I'm loving that stick drift. Yeah, 12:14. Ooh, gotta love that stick drift. Look at that. Oh. Oh, now he's going again. Oh, he's going again. Oh, there he goes. Ah. You know, I haven't even used my Switch for that much. Oh, there's some ants. I've been meaning to get ants. That's the only reason that's out there. Oh, there's also a fly. I need both of them. Cotton ant. Don't care about the queen. Where's the fly? Alright, we're gonna have to wait for a fly. That's literally the only reason I bought turnips. I don't deal with the stock market. It's got too much corruption. You go to someone island, they ask you for like 100,000 bells and tips. I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. I don't even make 100,000 in a day, so I'm not giving it to you as a tip. I mean, this isn't America, okay? I shouldn't have to tip you. So yeah, this is my flower garden. I only have 2 of these, and it's kind of the only real area I'm focusing on breeding. All the windflowers, they got this really complicated order you have to breed them in. It's kind of annoying. I mean, you gotta get Punnett squares to figure out how to breed some of your flowers. It's that complicated. I mean, they got their own genetics and everything. You know, gotta look at it. Okay, will these flowers, will they be able to roll their tongue? It's got too many fucking options. I hate it. Yeah, this is just the garden I got going. I'm thinking blue in the middle, purple on the other 2 sides. I got blue, it's purple I'm working towards. Alright, so the bottom portion and the front of the island, for the most part, is finished. If we head up here, this is the area that I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. I suppose I'm kind of waiting until I unlock some other things for this area. Or until some updates come out, because I really don't have very many plans for what I want to put up here. Other than I'm thinking some path. This area really just exists, because before I had this area, for the most part, the island was kind of boring. So I decided to kind of build a raised area up front. What day is it in your Animal Crossing? It's Sunday, so I could buy turnips today if I wanted. Actually, at one point, I had the river. There was a branch coming off of the river, and there was like a bit of a pond in here. But I mean, that's a neat design, but I feel like I need a bigger cliff area if I wanted to do that. So I kind of gave up in trying to build some sort of sunken river, I guess. It's more of a canyon than anything else. Yeah, this is where Rocket used to live. No one lives here now. If I go and I buy some Nook Miles ticket, maybe I can find someone to live there. I don't know. I don't know who I would want. For the most part, I'm happy with my villagers, so I just take anyone decent. I mean, I got 2 of my top 10 in this, just by chance. Oops. Oh! How about that? I didn't expect that to go off right now. Give me a second. Alright, so I'm not gonna get into the nitty-gritty details, but I'm making a video for the YouTube channel where I have to like vlog at 10 random times, and I have absolutely no idea when I'm gonna vlog. It's a tad bit more complicated than that, but I have an alarm and it can go off whenever, you know, and I'm going to do it for 10 days. My alarm just went off, so I have to vlog right now. How about that? Alright. Well, this is an interesting one. So, there's the live stream. My alarm went off this time while I was live with Animal Crossing. How about that? By the way, you should go watch my live streams. They're decent live streams. Go watch them. Some people might disagree. I think they're decent live streams. Alright, that's all I have for today. And, oh, there's Kid. Say hi to Kid. This is a very boring vlog. Here's tomorrow. There we go, that's my shitty vlog over with. I didn't expect that to go off when I was streaming. I don't stream enough for that to happen. I expected like 10 alarms to go off while I'm sleeping. Because that is a possibility. Where did Kid go, by the way? I have to go talk to him. I've lost Kid. Oh, there he is, talking with Cookie. I'll let them be. Did I check up here? This is my other flower garden. It's unfinished. I'm waiting until I can find some tulips somewhere. There's Tasha. She's a neat person. Oh, this is the money rock. I don't actually build the little hole trap so I can get all 9 bags of money instead of the 8. Just because I can't be bothered, if I'm being honest with you. There you go, get all the money. This area is pretty... I don't want to say it's unfinished, because I really don't have any plans, but it's pretty barren right now. I guess I'm waiting for some updates or something so I could fill that area up. I mean, other than the top of my island, I don't have very many plans. I mean, this entire portion is mostly finished. Where I got the 2 shops. I'm hoping they'll come out with more shops. I know they're going to come out with a cafe, but I'm really hoping that they let you actually place a cafe. But I think it's going to be in the museum, which is a bummer. You know, I want them to model like an outdoor exterior version and everything. But you know what, I'll take a museum cafe. It's better than no cafe. I wonder if we'll still have that coffee selling minigame. I didn't mind it, because I also didn't cheat. What I would do is I would write down notes of what all the villagers liked. Try and limit it down so I could get the best possible rewards. I'm watering these because I like to breed them. Because they'll either shoot out pinks, which I need, or they'll shoot out blues, which I need. But yeah, other than that, haven't been time traveling. This has all been legit. I haven't been playing that much either. I don't do much. I mean, for the most part, I'd say 90% of the times I'm just doing my dailies. I don't, like, go out of my way to decorate certain areas or anything. That's just for when I'm really bored and I've got nothing better to do. And I don't spend much time fishing either, so I still have to fill out a lot of areas of the museum for both fishing and bug catching. That is horrific. That looks like something you would see in Fallout. You know, you mount like a rad roach to the wall. Ah, fun. Alright. What kind of wallpaper do you have? Do you have tulips? I need tulips. Tulips would be useful. Don't have tulips. Got any decent wallpapers or flooring? Don't have any decent wallpapers or flooring. That one looks kind of cool though. I like the modern wood. Could put that in my main room. I could put that in my main room. Let's put that in my main room. I don't usually buy flooring, and my main room's still got the default stuff, but I don't know. I could put that in there. Would look alright. Decorate it a bit. This is definitely more of a laid back stream. I don't know what I'm doing. See, this is what happens when I stream midday instead of in the evening. You'd think in the evening I'd be a lot more tired, but no. I tend to get a lot more energy in the evening. Let's plant this. This is a little lake I built. Or, I guess, terraformed. See what the Able sisters have. Okay, you know what pisses me off? The decorations. How there's the different variants of the decorations, but you can't choose them. Now, I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't mind that if the it allowed you, or sorry, if all the decorations were the same. I guess that's kind of hard to explain. If, let's say, the phone booth, the clock, and the lamppost were all the same colors, alright, then I'd be okay with each island having its own unique color, but instead they're all different, so it just, they don't match. Nightcap. Yeah, I don't think they have anything for me today. Okay, we're good there. Should I show off my clothing? I don't know if you saw, but Bob was wearing a vault suit earlier, and then this hoodie and that hat are both things for my robotics team, and then that last shirt right there, that one looks better if I put it on. Same with the vault suit, but if you really care about looking at the vault suit, just rewind to when I was with Bob. But this one, I also need to take off my backpack. This one is an Enclave shirt. Now, in-game, it doesn't have the Enclave logo on the back like mine does, but I thought it looked better to put the Enclave logo on the back just so you can kind of tell what this is meant to be. Yeah, I put a lot of work into some of those designs. I mean, they're relatively easy to make, but still, I like them. Especially the vault suit. I've seen a couple of people make vault suits on like the subreddit and stuff, and they don't have very many details. Like, I'm considering even going and making, because that's the Fallout 4 vault suit, which is slightly different than the other games' vault suit. Not 76, but like 3 in New Vegas. So I'm considering making those vault suits because they have a lot more details and shit. That's my little bamboo forest. Got a secret grotto down there, and then I have a bamboo forest. Now this area is really unfinished. This is going to be my campsite, and I've pretty much abandoned building up my campsite just because I kind of got bored of it. Well, that's not really it. It's because I'm waiting until I get some ramps and stuff. Like, all these pathways on the upper portion of my island, I built those yesterday. I have not touched any pathways or anything on this area of the island before yesterday. So this is all new, and it's probably going to be tweaked a little. This, if we head down here, this is my little smuggler's bay. So when Red shows up, I want to like remove some of these boxes and put like a tarantula and a scorpion in. I think that would look really stupid. I think it would look good actually, but you know, I don't expect very many of these nice little animals to be smuggling stuff around. Have I spoken with you, Bubbles? I think I've spoken with Bubbles. She can wait. So yeah, some of these houses, Cookie's house is staying. Cyrano's house up there is staying. Kids, this entire gym area, which I had built at one point. Kids and Drake's are both being moved. I'm thinking I'm gonna put Kid down like right here, and then Drake is just gonna be moved ever so slightly to the left, like right here. And then I also want like a bit looking out at the sea right there, which should look nice. I can't tell if it's stick drift that's getting me or if it's that like it's getting disconnected from the Switch, because I've never had stick drift this bad. So I think it might be getting disconnected. Yeah, like look at that. It kind of slows down for a bit. I think it's just getting disconnected from the Switch. It has to be. Because I've never had stick drift that bad. Oh, no one there. Oh, I've kind of finished up my dailies kind of quick. Don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the stream. I'm sure I'll figure something out. And now my dog's barking. I might have to put the intermission screen up if he keeps this going. Yep, no, he's keeping it going. Are we going to have to put the intermission screen up? We're going to have to put the intermission screen up. Give me a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Not much you can do. He wants to go outside. Alright, how you doing, Blathers? I need you to assess some fossils. Right now, fossils are like my #1 money-making strategy. Oh, I missed a fossil somewhere? Ooh. Alright, we'll worry about that later. Surprised I don't usually miss a fossil. Yeah, because usually, like, I'm almost finished with the fossils. So usually I don't have to worry about donating any. So then I just sell them, and fossils are worth a lot more money than people realize. So it works selling them. Make a donation. Yeah, let's donate an ant. There you go. Alright, what do you have to tell me about ants? Oops. Promise I didn't mean to click no thanks. Nope, I'm good. Alright, let's just get going. I'm gonna drink some water, stay hydrated. Liquid. Alright, what am I doing? We need to go to my house, sell some stuff. And then I also want to set up a bridge that I'm gonna pay off. Because I want to set up a bridge to the whole bamboo area. Make it like a Zen bridge. Oh, you can choose whether you want it horizontal or vertical. I didn't know that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I don't know. It gives it more character, I guess, since everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people still have the default flooring. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna sell everything first, and then I'll grab the bridge kit, and I'll buy a whole bunch of Nook Miles tickets, as many as I can buy, and then we'll go. Don't bust into the Nook store. And then we'll go to some islands, see if I can make any money. Find any unique islands. I've gotten kind of lucky recently with the islands. My first like 10 islands, I found no unique islands. But now I found like a whole bunch. Don't sell your fishing. No, don't. Down. Down on the stick. Now that's interesting. Alright, here how many times I have to click down for this to work. Oh, well, now I look like an idiot. There, that one, it took me 2 times. Is down on the stick just not working now? Well, that's definitely new. I've never had that issue before. Okay, now I'm pressing A and it's not working. Yes, this has to be a synchronization issue. Never mind. Let's not blame the Switch for stick drift. Let's just blame them for struggling to kind of connect with the actual Switch itself, since I have to play this docked in order to record it. The only issue with recording it or streaming it is that I can't hear the audio, because it kind of it wants to play the audio through my monitor, okay, but I also have the capture card plugged in. It won't ever play the audio from 2 things at once, which is annoying. So right now I just have it going through the capture card. I can't, even if I plug some earbuds or headphones or something in, it doesn't let me do that. I mean, I can hear it then through the earbuds or headphones, but then you can't hear it on the stream, and it would just be deathly silent half the time, which isn't ideal. Alright, how many of these can we get? I think 8. Yes, this is simple math, Jacob. Don't be a fucking idiot. It's 8 Nook Miles tickets. Oh god, this is going to be really invigorating? No, this is going to be really interesting gameplay. Just printing out 8 Nook Miles tickets. God, I wish there was like a trigger and you could say, please give me the maximum amount of Nook Miles tickets. I know a lot of people, they really want that with fish bait too. Because I mean, like, I collect a whole bunch of manila clams. I'll spend like 5 minutes crafting fish bait. It's that annoying. But recently I haven't been using much fish bait since I still have to catch all the new May fish. Don't click. No. Oh, fuck. Alright, get back in there. There you go. Now just gotta redeem Nook Miles. Perfect. Please get me Nook Miles tickets. Bell vouchers. Yeah, I kind of screwed up the May Day event because I used too many fruit and I wasn't able to break the rocks at the end for the extra bell vouchers. But all things considered, I mean, all it gives you is 24,000, which isn't much. I'll take my 12,000 in my suitcase. I don't know. It was a weird event. I mean, it was kind of fun to do it. I wish that the puzzle was a bit more complicated, but I guess, you know, this is a game made for children. so I can understand it not being super complicated. Then again, maybe I am a dumbass for not saving the fruit. I should have used the axe more. Gone for the axe first. But I mean, all it really gives you is a suitcase and like 12,000, which isn't much. Even if you got the other bell vouchers, suitcase, and 24,000, is that really worth it? I mean, it's worth it because it's a decent event. You know, I'm sure most people will do it. Imagine what? No matter what. There we go. But I feel like it could have had a different reward. Here's what they could have done. They could have somehow made it so it's procedurally generated, or had. There he goes again. Or here's what they could have done is they could have done a whole bunch of different layouts. Say like 7 different layouts, okay? And what it is the first time you get the suitcase, the next 6 times you do it, you get different, I don't know, May or nature-related decorations or something. That would have made it a bit more interesting. I think they just wanted to add Rover in, since he wasn't in the base game. Okay, Nook. Nook. How you doing, buddy? Yes, we need to talk about some infrastructure. Because I want to build a Zen bridge. About bridges and inclines. Yeah, let's build a bridge. Could build an incline. I'm pretty happy. I mean, I still have loads of room for her. Loads of... This is like... you get different amounts of... I believe it's 8 inclines. I don't know how many bridges. Potentially also 8. But yeah, I've got plenty. Because right now I have... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inclines planned. Even then I could cut down and only do 5. And there's also 2 other inclines that I'm thinking about building that I could also cut down. So if it absolutely... Like if it's just... I'm worried it's too many inclines. I don't know why I would ever think that. I could cut it down to just 3. And bridges. This is the last bridge I have to build. I don't know where else I would build a bridge. I also wish diagonal paths looked better. I mean, right now, I'm kind of iffy about them. We're going to jump over to this side. I tried to build this bridge before, but I had it scooted a bit too far to the left. And it looked kind of funky. Yeah, not right there. That's not where I want the bridge. Still not right there. Could you just quit building the bridge right there? How about right here? Can you build the bridge right here? Brilliant. That is where we want the bridge. Thank you. I know, get super happy because you picked a spot for a bridge. How you doing, Lloyd? How would you like, let's say 70,000 bells? Yeah, that sounds like plenty. Take 70,000 bells, not 109,000 bells, because that's how we drain my money. 70,000 bells. There we go. Take those. Yep, donate all of them. That's great. Is my money back? Yeah, my money's back in my inventory. Okay, let's go to some Nook Miles Islands. Found a guide, actually, that tells you what the unique islands are. And it was that guide that made me realize there's a majority of them I haven't gone to yet. But I think you would need to go like 100 islands to get the maximum amount. And my dog is barking again. I wonder what that's about. Alright, maybe I should go sit down at the airport and put the intermission screen up again. And wait for him to quit barking. See what he wants. That's always fun. Alright, I guess you guys get another intermission. Alright, we're back. That should be the last time. Whew. Gotta love dogs. They're so nice. Especially Cookie. Cookie, great dog. Tell you what, best dog though, Lucky. Best, absolute best dog. I had Lucky back in my original City Folk village. That's pretty much the only reason I like him so much. Liquid. It's a bummer because the only two villagers I know for certain that I remember and that I had in my original City Folk village were Lucky and Wolfgang. I wish I had known the other ones. I finally dug up my Wii and I wanted to see my old village. But at some point I wiped the memory on my Wii, and I want to go back to past me and just like fucking hit myself in the face, call me a fucking dumbass, and wish I didn't wipe all the memory on my Wii. Because, you know, that's who I am. I'm a fucking dumbass. Okay, so let's go on my guide and see what kind of island this is. I think this is just some hardwood island, which is sad. So there's not much here. This is not on the guide. No, this is Mountain Island. It's one of the most common islands. I just haven't found it very much. Of course. You know, it's funny because Bamboo Island's actually the most common island, and I haven't found it once. Meanwhile, I'll find fucking the Dreamcast Island like 10 times. Nah, I've only found Dreamcast Island 3 times. Found like the River Cliff one though, like a whole bunch. Alright, where's the animal on this island? There should be an animal, right? I've got a vacant house. Where's the animal? There's the animal. Okay, so this is like gambling. Is what I want to check and see is if I get a good villager, do I want to keep gambling or do I just want to go for him? That's definitely not a good villager. I should get a better villager than that. So I'm not going to go for it, you know? And eventually, obviously, I am going to run out of Nook Miles tickets, you know? I'm out of money. So will I win before that? I might get a villager and then regret it later. Because I could have gotten a better villager. We don't know. This entire process, got to put a lot of thought into it. I clicked the wrong button. That's great. I'm ready to go home. I wish what I could do is I could like give them another Nook Miles ticket here and say, hey, how about you take me to another island? That would be neat. Because like I didn't take anything from this island. There's nothing I still have left to sell. I'm just going to go straight back over to Wilbur. Be all like, hey, give me another island. Use the Nook Miles ticket. Time for takeoff. Oh god, and then he goes and he types away. Why does it have to save every fucking time? I guess it's just because it's loading in a whole new map. Trying to generate one. They don't want it to crash. I've never had a Switch game crash once. So I don't know why it would be so concerned about saving. Okay. Which one is this? This is another River Cliff Island. This is the one I always see. What are you? Some ugly ass yellow monkey wearing Bob's shirt. Oh god, look at his eyes. It's red, beady eyes. No, I want off this island. He's definitely gonna kill me if I stay here for much longer. He's gonna take all the resources for himself. The fucker. Alright, take me home. Yep, just please take me home. Oh, how fun was that? Alright, take me to another island, please. I wonder if I fly enough, if they'll give me like a Dodo Airlines flag like that. I wouldn't mind that. If you were paying attention when I went into my bedroom, I had both the Czech flag and the Finnish flag. Both of which I actually have in real life. Although I also have a New California flag in real life. I could put a New California flag in my Animal Crossing town. Got too many fucking flags though. And I got a lot of Fallout things too. I got 2 Fallout shirts. Could have another Fallout related design. The flag. You know, I might just do that. Any flag I have in real life, I'll put in my Animal Crossing room. So I got the Czech, Finnish, New California flag. Put all 3 of those in my actual room. Oh, it's you again! T-Bone! Really? Oh, I ran into the same guy. Hang on, you're Jacob from Batita Isle. Are you not... You don't recognize me? You move away for like 1 month and you don't even recognize me anymore. What a fucking asshole. Alright, we're getting off Dreamcast Island. We all know the PlayStation was better. What era was Dreamcast? Probably would have been GameCube. We all know the GameCube was better. It was Dreamcast earlier than that. Might have been earlier than that. We all know the N64 was better. No, N64 was way... No, it might have been the N64. I don't know. What was the competitor to the Dreamcast? I wouldn't know. That era was before me. My first console, I don't know if it was a DS or a Wii. It was one of those two. I got them pretty much at the same time, though. I'd argue that I spent a whole bunch more time on the Wii instead of the DS. But I don't know which one I got first. I mean, the DS came out first, but I don't know if that's what I got. See, I remember getting the Wii first, okay? But my parents, they said I got the DS first, but their mind might be failing them. So I don't know. Is this Mountain Island again? I think this is Mountain. Yep, it's Mountain Island again. Alright, who's here? Who's managed to scale Everest? Oh, fuck. I don't even know your name. Who would want you? Who would want you? Alright, we're leaving. Screw this. God, he looks so pissed off. Why do like half the penguins look pissed off? Except for Rald. Rald just looks petrified. Is Flo a penguin? Yeah, Flo's a penguin. She usually looks pissed off. Alright, let's just go home. Yep. Take him to another island. Please. This is a tiring stream. Shouldn't be. I already had this conversation, didn't I? You know how I always get more energy in the evening. That's a weird quirk. I tend to be busier in the evening, though. And it's also weird because, like, I drink coffee in the morning, and yet I'm still a lot more tired and relaxed in the morning. I don't know, just wait until school starts off. My kind of shtick. This is... God, I miss school so fucking much. I sound like such an asshole when I say that, but genuinely, I miss school so much. Because, like, in the morning, everyone would be exhausted. I always had all the energy in the morning, which made it really easy to be the center of attention. It was great. And then if I ever brought anything stupid in, you know, I'd bring it in the morning, and I'd usually get an entire hallway interested in the thing. Usually it was an instrument. I brought in an automaton, violin, and one other thing. What was the other thing I brought in? An automaton, a harmonica, that was it. By the harmonica, people got a little pissed off, though, because, I was like, hey, you'll never guess what I have with me. And I just pull out the harmonica, because I had mentioned the violin, I had mentioned the automaton beforehand. Harmonica, I just kind of kept it secret, no one knew about the harmonica. Just pull it out, like, oh, fuck, now he's got a harmonica. Of course I have a harmonica. Really? You expected me not to buy another instrument? I mean, the only reason I bought the bagpipes was because I left half of them at school. That's sad. $80 worth of instruments. Well, let me rephrase that. It was $80 that I've spent on the instruments, because the violin was only $40, the harmonica was only $10, and the automaton was only $20. So we're only up to 70. Ooh. Never mind, maybe over $80, because then I bought rosin for $10. Am I doing my math right? 50, 20, yeah. So then we're up to 80, but I also bought some violin strings for $10. So now we're up to 90. Someone actually broke one of my violin strings. I let them use it. They fucking ruined it. I let a lot of people use my violin. Bit of a mistake. And one guy, he asked me, can I use your harmonica? Hell no. It's a harmonica. How do you think they work? Okay, what island is this? This is Falls Island, which has nothing special about it. Brilliant. Alright, let's just go. A couple people use the automaton. They're pretty easy to use. A lot of people have automatons. That wasn't very special that I brought one of them in. A violin, though, because everyone expects a violin to be super expensive. I mean, the good ones are. The ones that work are. Not mine. I mean, you can get one genuinely. $40 off of Amazon. And then the bagpipes, it's a small set. It's like not a proper, huge thing of bagpipes. These are a lot smaller. Still, $30. That's it. A working thing of bagpipes. $30. Oh, you know what I forgot to check on Falls Island? Forgot to see what kind of villager they had. And now I'm starting to run low on tickets. I might just like really properly gamble it and just see who moves in. If I can't find anyone on these islands. No, I think this is another non-special island, because of course it's not a special island. Oh no! I only have one ticket left. Uh-oh. Alright, who are you? Ugh. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. You look like the type of person to be named Deborah. And have one kid that you neglect half the time. What's your name? Chief. Ugh. That's great. I'm gonna call you Deborah from now on. I don't like you. Alright, I'm leaving. Have fun here. It's pretty boring. Maybe next time they'll take you to a different island. Yeah, let's just get going. Alright, last island. Give me something good. Give me, like, Peanut. Or Scoot. Actually, who's in my top 10? Who do I want this to give me? Give me... I already got Peanut and Cyrano. Sorry, not Peanut. Got Cyrano and Bob. Give me Cherry. Give me Eugene. Lucky, Diana. Fauna, Scoot. I actually have 3 of my top 10 on this island. I forgot I added Vesta to my top 10. But Vesta got on my top 10 from her moving in. Whereas Bob and Cyrano were on my top 10 beforehand. Both of them, they were just ones that moved in. I didn't find them on islands. Cookie I found on an island. Drake I found on an island. Who else? Mac was my original. Kid was the first one that came in the campsite, and so far the only one that came in the campsite. Anyone else? Cyrano moved in. I already said Cyrano moved in. Who else is on my island? Vesta moved in. Tasha moved in. Yeah, that's it. Alright, which one's this? It's Dreamcast Island again. And what the fuck are you? What are you? Purple bird. God, imagine. Who the hell would want a purple bird? I'll tell you what no one ever wants. A mouse. If you like the mice in this game, you're like a fucking heathen. You got genuine issues, mental. Go see a psychiatrist if you like the I'm sorry, I sound like that one Doctor Who villain. Go see a psychiatrist if you like mice. I used to know someone who had a mouse. Well, I still know the person, but I don't think they have the mouse anymore. I could ask them. Actually, I think it was a rat. Basically the same thing. Could ask them if they still have their mouse. Do we want to do that right now? I could pull them up on Snapchat. Such a weird question. Hey, is your mouse still alive? Oh god, but if it's dead, then I'd feel so bad for asking. Oh, it probably is too, because that was like, I don't know, how long does a rat live for? Because it was, when was it? It would have been over 2 years ago that I met them and their, well, I didn't meet them, I knew them for a long time, that I met their rat. 2 years ago? Okay, let's check to see, potentially 3 years ago, actually. Let's check to see, maybe even 4 years ago, I don't know, it might have been a while. How long do rats live? Rat. Brown rat, 2 years. Black rat, 12 months. Uh-oh. So not very long. How long do albino rats live? Because it was a white rat. Between 2 and 3 years. So, although they can live as long as 4 or 5 years in rare cases, could be alive. Could still be alive. What a weird question to ask someone. I mean, she's just like an acquaintance. So, oh god, I haven't spoken to her since school ended. Hey, is your rat still alive? How did we get into this conversation again? Just sitting on a bench listening to a steep cliff or whatever, talking about how long rats live for. Steep hill. Yeah, that's it. What villager is gonna die first? That's a good question. Who on this island is gonna die first? I'm thinking Tasha. It has to be Tasha. So we're gonna say, and my dog's barking again. We're gonna say Mac. Let's rate the lifespan of these villagers, and we're also gonna try and judge their age to see the lifespan of these villagers. Oh no! All right, villager lifespan. How long do we have left with these guys? Let's start with Kid. Now, Kid, I'd say he's a bit younger. I'd say Kid is probably like a teenager. He's a pretty cool guy. He's going through that kind of emo phase. How long do goats live for? So he's a teenager. So that means goats live between 15 and 18. We'll just set that as 17. As a teenager, he'd be like 5-ish. Maybe that's a little old. Let's say he's 4. So Kid has like 13 years left. So Kid, about 13 years. Next, Tasha. Tasha, I'd say she's in her 30s. Tasha definitely seems like the kind of squirrel to be in her 30s. How long do, my dog's still barking, squirrels live? Your average squirrel lives, this isn't very good. How long do black squirrels live? I need to narrow this down. Black squirrels, America, they normally live up to a year. That's it? No, they have to live for more than a squirrel, more than a year. Black squirrel, Wikipedia. And the U.S. state of Michigan. So we're the only state that has them. My state. I've never seen a black squirrel in my life, but I guess our state has them somewhere. Probably in the Upper Peninsula. Just want to know how long they live for. Behavioral, reproduction, distribution. Introduce proportions. Oh God, I just want to know how long do they live for. In culture, signage in Marysville, Kansas. I thought they were only in Michigan. Black Squirrel Song became the town's official anthem? What? How long do they live for, though? How long do squirrels live? It surprisingly varies. Yeah, that's why I tried to narrow it down. What is a squirrel? No, where do they live? No, I want to know how long they live. How long? There we go. Squirrels in captivity, like zoos, can live for a whopping 24 years. In nature, they can live between 6 and 10. And then it gives me a whole bunch of different types. Where black squirrel, especially in the Midwest, but they aren't a separate species. They tend to live 6 years. All right, so she's in her 30s, a little under midlife. We're going to say she is 2 years old. All right, she's 2 years old. She's in her 30s. She has 4 years left. All right, so Tasha, not living for much longer. It's a bummer. I mean, I might even regularly play this game for 4 years. If Tasha's still living in my village, we're going to have to hold a funeral. Okay, Mac. Mac is definitely, he's a college age. He's in his early 20s. Dogs, he looks like a bulldog. How long do bulldogs live for? How long do bulldogs live? 8 to 10. All right, let's say Mac. Mac is 3, early 20s. Mac has about 6 years left. So Mac has 6 years left in his life. Vesta. I always assumed Vesta is like an older woman. Okay? Like when her birthday was coming up, I bought her a bingo wheel. So sheep. She's a lot older. Not super old. And no, she's definitely super old. She's in her like 80s. How long do sheep live? A sheep lives 10 to 12, so 11. She's in her 80s. Let's say she's 9.5. So Vesta, she has 1.5 years left. Vesta, not very long. Sorry, Vesta. All right, Drake. Drake's young. Drake's like 9 years old. Drake's genuinely just a child. I don't know why he's out here living on his own. How long do ducks live? He's a mallard. Mallard, 5 to 10. That's a really long range. All right, 7. He's a 9-year-old. He's got about 6 years left. So Drake, he's got 6 years. Next, Cookie, another dog. She does not look like a bulldog. I don't know of any pink dogs, so we'll say a beagle. Also, Cookie, once again, early 20s. How long do beagles live for? 12 to 15. All right, we'll say 14. Boom. Cookie seems like a healthy person. Give her on the higher end. 14. She's in her early 20s. I don't know. What are we thinking here? 3? No, I give 3 for Mac. 4. Why not? 4. 14. Cookie's got 10 years left. Cookie's got a long time compared to the rest of these, I guess. So Cookie, 10 years. Boom. Next, Bubbles. Same, early 20s. How long do hippos live? Do hippos live for? 40 to 50 years. Whoa. All right. So let's say Bubbles. Bubbles, she's 15 right now. So let's subtract 15 from 35. Bubbles has 30 years left. Whoa. Bubbles, about 30 years. Bubbles has a while. Bubbles is going to be living on this island later than everyone else. All right, Bob. Bob seems like, oh, God, he's a bit of a slob. Are we thinking Bob is in like his late 20s? Never went to college, never going to find a girlfriend kind of guy? Or do we think Bob, he's just like an early teenager, 14 or so? I'm going to say he's more in the 14, 15 range. How long do cats live? 2 to 6. That seems wrong. How long do domesticated cats live? 2 to 16 in the wild. I don't know. I don't want in the wild. All right, let's. Well, Bob's not a healthy cat, so let's just say 12. There we go. Bob is going to live for 12 years. He's in his 15 area. Let's say he's 2.5. So Bob has 9.5 years left. He's got a bit. We'll take it. All right. Lastly, Cyrano. He constantly complains about his back hurting, so he's obviously an older guy. How long do anteaters live for? The giant anteater, 14 to 16. Okay. We'll say, it's not super old. I'm going to say he's in his 60s. So we'll say 11. No, 11.5. Okay. Cyrano, he also seems like a kind of healthy guy. You know, he's living that Zen lifestyle. If you ever go in his home, super healthy. So we're going to give him the upper range, 16. So he is, what did I say, 12.5? He's 12.5 right now. So that gives him, I'm struggling with simple math. That gives him 13, 3.5 years. Cyrano, 3.5 years left. All right, so here are how long all my villagers have left to live. The peak, the absolute top, Bubbles. She's living here for a while until I evict her. 30 years. Next, we have Cookie. No, sorry. Next, we have Kid. 13 years left. Then Cookie with 10 years. Bob with 9.5. Mac and Drake are tied. They're going to die around the same time. They have both 6. Next is Tasha with 4. Then we got Cyrano. Don't have much left. 3.5. Or 3.5, I should say. And lastly, unfortunately, Vesta, one of my favorites. She's going to be the first one to go. She's got 1.5 years. We're going to have to hold a funeral for her. All right, let's go say goodbye to Vesta. Where is she? Vesta? Oh, she's in her house. Say goodbye with her. Spend some time with Grandma. And you'll even be able to see the bingo wheel I've got set up for. No, you won't be able to see it because she has her workbench out. All right. Well, as we spend some time with Grandma to say goodbye, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. If you're one of the very few people watching and you want to watch any of my previous Animal Crossing streams, whether it be New Leaf, sorry, not New Leaf, I haven't done that yet, whether it be New Horizons or City Folk, you can. You just got to scroll down, hit the big purple oval. That takes you to my archive channel, where I upload all of my live stream archives. And if you're watching the archive, which you most likely are, and you ever want to join or interact with the stream, you can also do that. I announce whenever I'm streaming at Voose200 on Twitter, and I stream Voose200_3 on Twitch. Have a good Mother's Day if you're a mother, or if you're a son or daughter, go say hi. Or go make their day. I don't know. Just do whatever you want. You know what? I'm surprised I didn't get a letter from my in-game mother. I thought they always used to do that, where you would get a letter from them. Huh. That's weird. Well, anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video and or stream. Goodbye.